You know, those of you that are familiar with me here at CSN, I've been here for a quarter century now, selling coins, selling lots of coins, hundreds of millions of dollars, probably $1 billion worth of coins over the years. Because of that, sometimes I get a little jaded. You know, I've kind of seen every coin, I've kind of offered every coin. So it is very seldom that I kind of get, pretty excited about a set. And that's what we've got here. I'm pretty excited about this set for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, we'll go into those. And it's a set that, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, wasn't quite as exciting, okay? Wasn't quite as difficult as it is to put together. But what has happened, particularly over about the last 10 years, and specifically over about the last 5 years, is American Silver Eagles, particularly certified Mint State 69 sets, have become virtually impossible to find in the marketplace. They are basically all in collectors' hands. They are all in collectors' hands. Now, when I first started selling this Mint State 69 set of American Silver Eagles, by the way, it was about a 6-coin set. Okay, it was about a 6-coin set when I first started selling Mint State 69 Silver Eagles, or Silver Eagle sets. It was a little more than that, actually closer to about a 10-coin set. With that. So I've been doing this well over a quarter century, selling American Silver Eagles, and particularly certified American Silver Eagles. As a little aside, in terms of certified American Silver Eagles, I was the very first person to ever certify modern American Silver Eagles. Back when I first started doing this in the 90s, all the certification, because the certificate, NGC, PCGS, they were all around in the 90s, but they were certifying, Morgan silver dollars and Barber half dollars. They were certifying vintage coins. Nobody was doing modern issue at the time, these modern issue American Silver Eagles from the 1990s. Everybody said that's absurd. As a matter of fact, some of the grading companies back then even refused to grade them, said that's just ridiculous. Well, today it's the backbone of the hobby. And what has happened is because it's taken all these years, they have run through all these Silver Eagles because, they do not release these to the general public. They only come in these boxes of 500. I got one over here I want to show you. These sealed boxes of 500 that then get certified by the certification companies. Well, all these early coins, the boxes got open and nobody certified them. And so what happens is they've gotten incredibly difficult to get in Mint State 69. This is how they come from the United States Mint. It's a box of 500 of these. As a strap, obviously this one's empty because it weighs 45 pounds otherwise. And so you have the strap, they seal those, and then you get the Mint State 69s and, of course, the Mint State 70s. People ask me why the Mint State 69 set. The Mint State 69 set, by the way, I have a couple of Mint State 70 sets. Those are not numbered. I'm going to go into the numbering thing here in just a minute. Those are not numbered because there's like 2. Okay, and if you see down there, there's a complete set of the Mint State 70s. I have 2 available at $80,000. Okay, so that's the Mint State. Because today, the Mint does a little better job making coins. So, we're able to do more Mint State 70s. Well, you get back into these early coins, those Mint State 70s are almost impossible. So, like I said, it's an $80,000 set. So, what we have here is a complete set of American Silver Eagles. Now, if you'll notice, it's got a special dispensation, if you will, on the coin itself. Can we get it? It doesn't matter. Get in on any one of those coins. So, we have President Ronald Reagan on this. And why do we have that? Because he's the one that signed the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1985. And this set represents the 40th anniversary of the Liberty Coin Act. Signed in 1985, so 85 to 2025 is the 40th anniversary. And so that's why we have Liberty Coin Act 40th anniversary. That's why we were putting together these sets. And that's why we have President Ronald Reagan on here. But here's the crazy part. That was kind of the easy part. We are doing, for the very first time, so NGC's been certifying coins for decades and decades and decades. One of the things that we were finally able to do because of our relationship with NGC, and you've noticed that if you've been watching our show, watching me out there, is a numbered NGC set. Prior to this, NGC would not individually number coins. NGC would not individually number coins. So we did a NGC numbered edition. Thousands of coins sold out instantaneously. It has changed the course of the market. Well, what we have done here for the 40th anniversary of the Liberty Coin Act, and this has taken us about 2 years to put this together. We knew the 40th anniversary was coming. We have been able to amass 500 sets, every single one of them individually match numbered by NGC. It has never been done before. Actually, we have 499 sets because this is set number 1. This one's mine. Sorry. So 499 sets. Sets 2 through 500 are available. And so, the earlier you order, the better numbers, so on and so forth. That's just the way it's going to go. So this is my initial presentation of this. And the price, as you look at this, $4,095.90. That's $99.95 a coin. That's what it comes down to, $99.95 a coin. It is absolutely positively complete from 1986 through 2025. Every single solitary coin is graded NGC, Mint State 69. Here's the secondary part of this. Every single one of these has been, in essence, holdered so that they're individually match numbered, and it's a contiguous set. Usually, if you can even find a Mint State 69 set, the labels, even if they're all NGC, they're different. There's brown labels and green labels and all the different kinds of labels. This one is contiguous from 1986 to 2025, all with the specialized Ronald Reagan 40th Anniversary Liberty Coin Act label on this. It is the most beautiful set we've ever been able to do, and the very first time in history, that there is a match-numbered NGC certified set. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar, perhaps, with coin collecting, you don't understand what certification is. Certification is something that is, particularly in modern American Silver Eagles, is relatively new, 25, 30 years or something like that, since we've been doing that. Like I said, I was the first one to ever do it. What happens is when you're buying, selling, trading, collecting coins, the grade's the most important thing. The single most important determining factor of value is grade. And so that's always, in essence, the argument between sellers and buyers and dealers and collectors is always what's the grade. So basically, 40 years ago, 45 years ago, there's a series of companies, and there's only 4 recognized companies, NGC, PCGS, Annex, and ICG, in the United States, and they're independent third-party companies that look at the coins and determine where they fall on the scale of perfection, with 70 being perfect, so 0 to 70. And as you can see, those coins that fall on to Mint State 70, it's $80,000 for this same set. So all of a sudden, Mint State 69 now becomes incredibly affordable. Keep in mind, within this, you have 41 ounces, almost 3 pounds of silver is contained within this as well. And so this incredible increase in the price of silver has caused all these problems too. Let's kind of go back a little bit. And we look at the mintage chart for the American Silver Eagle. So this is what's making this so difficult, particularly the early years. So if we go back and look at this, so President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1985. So in 1986, they start making the coins. They make about 5.5, 6 million of them. It goes up in 87, and then you see 88, 89, 90. Everything's in there at about 10 million all the way up until about the year 2000. The rarest, of course, being 1996. What they make it 1996, 3.6 million. That's the rarest of the American Silver Eagles, Mint State Silver Eagles. And so you see that going all the way on up there until 2007. And then in 2007, remember we had the recession in 2008, all of a sudden everybody starts gravitating towards American Silver Eagles. And you see mintages absolutely explode, up over 50 million. But now you see the decline in the mintages. It's not because there was a decrease in the desirability of these coins. It's because there's not enough silver. And that is the overriding factor of what is happening not only throughout the entire numismatic community, but particularly in the collecting of the American Silver Eagle. Because this is the top of the top. The best of the best, the top of the top, the cream of the crop. This is what everybody wants, is the American Silver Eagle. Each one is storehouse of value, 1 ounce of pure silver in each and every coin you start with. And in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is what's condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And these are mint state 69, all the way through, contiguous, every coin individually match numbered from 1986 until 2025. I have a couple of mint state 70 sets. Like I said, that is the ultimate, obviously. The ultimate, which is $80,000, which makes a mint state 69, the penultimate set. And that's what you have, and not for $80,000 or $8,000, but just for $4,095.90, and that's $99.95 per coin. I want to show you something. So I went out there. The hardest part of this all is to get all of the coins with one phone call. Even if the grading companies are mismatched, NGC, Annex, ICG, PCGS, and even if it's the same company, the labels don't match. There are all kinds of different labels. So the fact that you get every single one of these with a contiguous, identical label, every single one individually matched numbers, set number 1, set number 2, set number 3, that NGC has never done before, for the 40th anniversary. So if you go out there and try to find, nobody else can do this. It's 100% exclusive to us. So all 500 sets are going to be right here at CSN. This is a unique one-time opportunity. And we were talking before the show. When was the last time I did this? I did a non-numbered set because we were just able to do that. It's almost a year ago now. I had 100 sets. Sold out instantly. And then about over a year ago, I did another 100 set run. Gone instantly. Because what happens is everybody knows how difficult the complete set is. So if you go out there, so here's like a 1986, high quality rare, $2,700 in mint state 69. Mint state, here's a 1987, okay, $1,350. Remember, you're paying $99.95. Okay, there's an 88 for $150, 150 for the 89, 161, 150, 525 for the 92, the 93, 555, the 94, 170, the 95, 170, the 96 is about $600, the 97, 150, and then here's the 2001, 2011, 150. There's a 1999 for 138 that you're going to have right there. So those are the prices that you see out there, and that's not a contiguous set. That's a put-together mix and match kind of set. How much extra is an absolutely beautiful set that is individually match numbered with every single solitary label matching? What is that worth? Well, I'll tell you what it's worth. It's worth far more than $4,095.90, but that's what your opportunity is right here, right now. Like I said, we've been putting this together. This has been probably the most difficult task we have had to put together over the last 2 or 3 or 4 years. To just try to get enough coins, to put together 500 sets. I mean, it required us to go out there and basically kind of team up with like 100+ dealers, because you can't get it all in one single place with one single call. Now, you can. Right here, right now, you can. And that's the incredible opportunity. Now, by the way, we do have 2 payments available here, the dual pay that you have there. Call into your operators. I'll explain dual pay for you. Because here's what you want to do. You want to lock in this set while I still have it. Any of the numbered NGC stuff, we just started that within about the last 3 or 4 months. Every NGC thing that I have, the individual coin, gone instantaneously. They're gone. The individual numbered NGC. Thousands of coins sold out instantly. The 2 coin sets sold out. They're absolutely, positively incredible. Nobody has ever sold an individually match-numbered NGC set at any price, at any time, in any place, in the marketplace, in the history of American numismatics. This is absolutely an historic opportunity that you have to take advantage of. Let's go back to the mintage chart. This can help explain why it's so difficult. So as you look at this, as the mintages were staggered, kind of straight across for the first 15 years or so, and then it went up, anything prior to 2008 is almost impossible. Because all of a sudden, now we know for a fact, based on 2014 that you see right there, based on 2014, we know there's 50 million collectors. Well, when there's only 4 or 5 million coins available, and that's across all grades, forget about grading, that's total coins available, you know there's a massive shortage. And as you see that and the collectability went up, it went down not because demand went down, because the availability of silver went down. And that continues to this day. I have to address this. The shortage of silver is real. It is unsustainable. It is unsustainable. We're in what's called silver deficit right now. And what that means is the world uses more silver every year than is mined or refined around the world, to the tune of, on average, 250 million ounces per year. So we are short. Where does that come out of? Existing stocks. Now, does it affect necessarily, it's not like silver is like $1,000 an ounce, gold's like $3,000 an ounce, but it creates a problem for the United States Mint to just get the blanks to make the coins. So we are in constant shortage in terms of American silver eagles, and that's making 8 or 10 or 12 or 15 million coins in a year. Now go back to get those early years, okay, the first 20 years of American coins that are going to be 3 or 5 or 8 or 10 times rarer than any of the modern issue coins, which, like I said, when you look at this, out here, 2011 has 30 million coins made. It's $125.95 in Mint State 69. We're $99.95 across the board. We are $99.95 across the board. If you individually pick some of these out at $99.95, it would be an absolute steal. You would save hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on a per coin basis. But now put it together, and this is the incredible part. As it goes together as a set, and I cannot impress upon you, I've been doing this, like I said, my entire adult life. I've been here at CSN over a quarter of a century. I've been doing this for the better part of 40 years, 35 years on television, period. Understand, having a contiguous set like this matters, and it matters to collectability, and it matters to value, folks. And something like this has never, ever been offered in the numismatic community before, ever. This is a one-time opportunity. It has taken us years, literally, like I said, this did not sneak up on us. We knew this 40th anniversary was coming. You know, the 40th anniversary of the Liberty Coin Act. Now, next year will be the 40th anniversary of the production of the American Silver Eagle, but this is the 40th anniversary of the signing of the Liberty Coin Act, 1985. That makes this unique. The fact that NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, has individually numbered every coin, match numbered. So set number 1, every coin is numbered number 1. Set number 2, all number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way through. By the time you look at that, nothing like that has ever been offered before. And it is this 40th anniversary that is so critical to collectability. And the fact that you can get this with one single solitary phone call, I think is absolutely one of the greatest numismatic opportunities I've been able to offer. I want to make this really simple for you. Really simple for you. I was talking about silver deficit. There's another thing called the gold-silver ratio, and that is forever. The gold-silver ratio is 30 ounces of silver to an ounce of gold. As a matter of fact, for a long time, it was 15 ounces of silver to an ounce of gold. But 30 is kind of modern. So 30 ounces of silver to an ounce of gold. Gold's $1,000 an ounce. If gold doesn't go up a penny from here, not a penny from here, and we just go to gold-silver ratio of 30 to 1, this set right here melts for over $4,100. Melts. The silver melt value would be over the price we're charging for what is considered to be a perfect set, a set that has never been offered before in numismatic history. People have offered, and I've offered over the years, Mint State 69 American Silver Eagle sets that have literally gotten more and more and more and more difficult with every single passing year as they go into collections and collectors never sell them. And we have tens of millions of collectors, and literally in Mint State 69, there's not even 1 million sets. I don't even know that there's 100,000 sets in existence. Please understand that. That's what your opportunity is here, to get rarity on an unprecedented scale. But now we've got rarity that we add to that. The fact that NGC, which and they grade more coins than anybody else, of the 4 major grading companies, they grade the most. NGC had never in its history individually numbered coins. They had never done that before. We were able to because of our relationship and the fact that we were doing this before. I think since I've done this, since the 1990s, I have literally sold millions of certified American Silver Eagles over the course of the 35 years I've been doing this, 35, 40 years that I've been doing this. So nobody does more than NGC in terms of certification, and they have never, not for me, not for anybody, has individually numbered a set or even coins before this. We just were able to do a deal where we would sell individually numbered coins, single coins, 2025s. We had, you saw us presented here. I presented this here on CSN, and that entire edition sold out. I mean, what did it take? A couple of weeks. Thousands and thousands of coins gone, just like that, gone just like that. Understand that we had a 2-piece set. And I think actually we might have a dozen or 2 of those left. But and that was it, a 2-piece individually numbered set. Nothing comes close to a 41-piece set. Every coin individually numbered. Every coin individually numbered to ensure its place within the limited edition. This is literally numismatic history in the making. It has never been made available before by NGC, by anybody, at any time, any place, anywhere. Add in the President Reagan legacy to this, the 40th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. And we're going to have a specialty Silver Eagle next year as we're headed up for what? The quadricentennial, right? Which is the 250th anniversary. So this set is to some degree complete through, where we are right here, right now. Now, of course, the design changed in 2021. Where are we? 2021s are right here. We have Type 1 and Type 2. As a matter of fact, can I just flip those? Is that okay? So that's the old design from 1986 until this coin. It looked like that. Sorry. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Type 1. There's the Type 2 right there. There we go. And then there's the Type 2. And so we're looking at Type 2 after that. And so that's what we're looking at. So there's the Type 2s. So this is what they look like going forward. This is what they look like going backwards. So you have the complete Type 1 set and the first batch of the Type 2 sets. But they all match. They're all individually numbered. Understand 40 ounces, over 40 ounces of pure silver at less than $100 a coin. Understand the certification alone on this. If you could do it, and understand nobody can do individually numbered NGC coins but us. Okay? Only once. NGC individually numbered only for CSN. And like I said, if you go through this, even the 1999, $130. The 2011, relatively easy coin, $150. There's the 86. $2,700 rare, 87, $1,300. There's an 88, 150, 150. We get on up there. All these are 150, 160, 170. The 96 is like 450, 525 for the 92. The 93, 555 that you're going to have right there. 555. There's the 94, 170. The 95 at 150. The 96 is going to be about $375, $400, and that's on a coin-by-coin basis. But then you have to go to 41 different places to find this. And even if you did that, none of the labels would match. None of them would be individually numbered. Okay? So you don't have any of that additional collectability, desirability, and the things that make a collectible collectible. Then you have the backdrop of the silver value. Like I said, over 40 ounces of pure silver. And I got to go back to this because, this silver shortage is creating real problems in the coin and numismatic market. And like I said, if there's anything that makes you do this, and I understand $4,000 is not necessarily for everybody, but if you can, you should. And we do have the 2-pay option. Please talk to your operators. They'll walk you through that as well, because you have to reserve your set. This will absolutely, positively, 100% sell out. As a matter of fact, the 2 Mint State 70 sets that I have that are down there at the bottom of the screen at $80,000 a piece, those will sell out. Those will sell out. I have the same thing in Mint State 70 for 80,000. It's not numbered because you don't need to number it because the sets in existence you can count on one hand that we're going to have with our label. It's going to be one, there's two in existence with the Reagan label that you see right here that's going to be in that. Like I said, so it won't be individually numbered, obviously, with that. But that's $80,000. So now when you talk about affordability, now when you talk about collectability, now you're talking at less than $100 a coin for every single solitary coin from 1986, from the inception of the American Silver Eagle program until 2025, like I said, through the 40th anniversary of the Liberty Coin Act that was signed into law by President Ronald Reagan. So let's go back to this. Once again, this silver shortage I've talked about that is dramatically impacting the amount of Silver Eagles, not only current Silver Eagles, but prior year Silver Eagles that are available in the marketplace. And what has happened is silver is vastly undervalued in the marketplace, and people are doing that, and they're taking it out on the American Silver Eagle. Gold's $3,000 an ounce. The traditional ratio is 30 to 1, what we call the gold-silver ratio. If gold doesn't go up one single solitary cent, and silver just goes to 30 to 1, its traditional ratio, this set, even though it's so incredible, it's so numismatically significant, it's absolutely positively exclusive, it's absolutely positively unique, will melt for more than the $4,100. It will melt for more. So that is, when we're looking at the intrinsic value of this, just the silver value, the backdrop of the precious metal in it, that now makes it self-evident as a purchase because you've got this backdrop of all this silver. And I was talking to an old silver trader today. I said, what's silver doing? He goes, higher highs and higher lows. So we're going to see a ladder effect on Silver Eagles. So now is the time to buy. We have locked in our quantity. We've locked in our price. We can guarantee our pricing at under $100, but you have to guarantee your set. You have to get on the phone, and you've got to lock in your set right now. So we have it as a complete set only on this. There are 500 sets in existence. It is not something I'm going to be able to do again. Years in the making, literally millions of dollars at stake for us to be able to put together this opportunity for you. It is absolutely, positively unique in the numismatic industry because it has that backdrop of all of the intrinsic value of all the silver, but then the rarity of the American Silver Eagle, and particularly the rarity of the American Silver Eagle in today's market, cannot be overestimated. And at less than $100 a coin, when you see coins up to $1,500 and $2,000 a coin, is an exceptional value. Now add in the exclusivity of presentation, where you have President Ronald Reagan. Every single label is exactly the same. It is a special set that is the 40th anniversary of the Liberty Coin Act, which was signed into law in 1985. Every single solitary coin in Mint State 69, and every single solitary coin individually numbered so that your set is individually match numbered to ensure its place within the limited edition. I'm so proud, I'm so pleased to be able to present to you what I think is one of the great numismatic opportunities of 2025, but you must take advantage, you must pick up the phone, and you must lock in your set today.